Hi there, so this is just going to be a overview of my BB creams. So let's start with this one. This is the Misha Chavo Yang number 2. This is thicker than the regular Misha. Let's use this one as a base. This is because since so many people have this, this is the Perfect Cover in number 23. This is kind of thick already, but it's very spreadable. Especially when you warm it up, and it kind of blends in. It does have this one has a gray cast, but this one does not. This one just kind of goes on your skin the way it is, and then it oxidizes if it doesn't match as well. And this one has an SPF of 30, and this one has an SPF of 42, so a little bit less. So it's thicker, a little lower on the SPF, no gray cast. But it works pretty much the same way. And then the next up is going to be this one. This one is more liquidy. This is the Misha Signature Real Complete BB Cream with SPF 25. And this feels more like a regular typical foundation. It's not as thick, but it covers really well. And this is actually my favorite because I do like how easy it is to spread, because it's like a foundation and I'm used to working with foundation, and I can also use it with a brush a lot easier than the other ones. So this is my favorite, and this is number 23, and there's no gray cast when you put this one on either, not that I noticed. And then we'll start with this one here. This is the matte one, and I like it, but it's not as good as the other ones. It's more of a tinted moisturizer, very light and sheer. Coverage is not like a foundation / concealer like the other ones. This is more like a light coverage foundation, tinted moisturizer area. But it's more than a tinted moisturizer, but less than a it covers less than the other BB creams. I'm just going in rounds and rounds, so there we go. I'm going to stop there. And then this one, it's a little bit more moisturizing, but still not my favorite. And I think this one kind of makes my skin look a little bit more white as well. Yeah, these two make my skin look kind of more pale than it actually is. I do have the moisture one on now, but then I also have my contour powder and everything else on, so you can't really tell. But if I wear it by itself, it seems like it doesn't settle in as well as the other ones. But then it's also less expensive and it covers less, so it is just a lighter BB cream, I would say. And I also have that in the bigger size. So I thought moisture was going to be good, but it's okay. So at least it's not a total bummer. So I have those travel size and the full size. And then for this one, this is more like a highlight. I wouldn't use it for all over your face unless you like the shine, the shimmer. But if you use this, I would recommend putting a powder over it or even foundation over it. Or you can mix it with the foundation and get a dewy look, or mix it with the BB cream, because I wouldn't use it by itself. It's so, yeah, it's very sparkly for me. So there's that. That's the Misha Shiny, and with SPF 27. And the matte and the moisture has SPF of 20. Sorry I'm all over the place, but I'm trying to keep Alright, moving on. There's one more Misha one. This is the BB Bomber, which is the primer. It's basically, it's kind of like the shiny, except it's more iridescent looking, and it smells different. I don't like the smell. It's more iridescent, so it's a great highlight. You can also mix it with your foundation as well, but I wouldn't, it's supposed to be a great primer for this. And I guess it does make these a little bit better, but it's probably not worth the money to me. You can mix it with your foundation or BB cream and get a glowing look as well. So that's what it's good for. It's not it's not like a super awesome primer to me. I prefer like something like Spackle or even Smashbox Photo Finish. But yeah, I like the lighter primers, but this is like a really super light primer with iridescence in there. And with primers, I only want it to smooth everything out, or I like to mix primers with, you know, my foundation, and I don't think this works as much like a primer as I would like. And then there's this, which was the one that I used a lot. This is the Skin79. I know, that's the only non-Misha one that I have. It's a watery drop. I love the smell, but it is glittery, so I always put a foundation over it. I wouldn't even mix it, and then I wouldn't even mix it with the foundation because it seems like the specks of glitter is a lot larger. So I would just put a thin layer of this on because it does give me that smooth feeling. And then I would put over that a foundation that is more matte, and then maybe even put powder over it on top of the foundation just because it's so glittery. But that is it. If you have any questions, let me know down below, but I'm sure you can find lots of other reviews that are more organized and detailed than mine here.